You can see the famous Onde Onde statues there. They're pretty nice. I've heard that they're kind of like a statue that protects against spirits or evil spirits. Sometimes I've seen them dancing in the market. They're pretty nice. Some people use them to kind of dance around or something. They have nice music. I like when they show up unexpectedly with the music. That's pretty cool. And this is the outside of the market. Looks like there's a lot of stuff going on over here. Just a bunch of like coffee. They're selling coffee. They have a lot of these vendors carrying stuff. It looks like some of those shops, they actually not only sell to customers coming here, but they also sell online, like on Shopee or Lazada. And they also have their own business customers, probably. So it's a whole different marketing stream of sales, or it's a whole entire ecosystem of sales, I'd say. They also have fruits of all sorts. I already had some breakfast, so not really craving any fruits right now. But I'm gonna walk around here for a little bit. I know there's like an extension. Oh my goodness, look at this guy right here. He's carrying 4 different carpets. Wow. You'll see as I'm walking through that there are just a plethora of folks just carrying stuff. They're carrying, they're moving, they're just moving things around. Look at this guy right here. This gentleman here is carrying a big box on a dolly. Oh my goodness. Wow. And in the middle of traffic too. Oh my gosh. A lot of these folks are just pulling stuff. Look at that. Ooh. That looks heavy. But yeah, let's see. Just gonna walk around here. I think there's an extension of the market on this side. Might be a lot more of an open air market or so. But that's pretty cool. Let's see. Looks like folks are waiting for a ride here. Wow, all these motorbikes everywhere. They're outside here on the sidewalk, and then over there on the road or the parking area. So there's also some food vendors here. So, it seems like this is kind of like an industrial park, I want to say. It's just like wholesale. Wow. So this is the market from afar. You can see that the building kind of extends on that way, on that side, and then it also extends on this side. So there's 2 massive, very massive warehouses, or I like to call it a warehouse, because that market is just way too big. That's not anything negative, but it is just so big. I could spend like a week in there just shopping and looking around, getting to know some of the vendors and getting to know some of the products. And oh my goodness, this guy is coming this way with a huge load. Oh my goodness, this guy is strong. Oh my gosh, my goodness sake. Ooh, that is heavy right there. Oh, 2 of them, 2 guys. They are carrying a heavy load right there, right in the middle of traffic. My gosh. Ooh, jeez, that is heavy stuff. Wow. So I'm gonna continue walking around here, but I guess that's I think this is like they are using these guys to transport some of the merchandise over to different customers, I want to say. But wow, that is a heavy job right there. So it looks like these guys, they have these dollies and they're transporting them to the market. Huh. And they're doing it. Oh my gosh, this other guy, what the? This guy's, that's a heavy load right there. Ooh. My gosh. Wow. Jeez. That is heavy. I'm not sure how much that weighs. Maybe like, I don't know, 60 to 100 pounds maybe? Everything on that dolly? Maybe 60 to 100 pounds could be, easily. Ooh. And doing that continuously throughout the day in this weather? Oh my God, they got my respect. That is some job right there. Wow. Looks like they're transporting them right through here, right through this market. So they take it all the way up there, which is where I came from, and they're transporting it right in here. Oh my gosh, they have to wait for the entrance to open up, I think. Oh no, oh, I guess they can easily move it in, but wow. This guy has a bunch of rugs or carpet. Wow, that's so cool. At least he has his motorcycle to do it, but there's several folks just coming in and out with tons and tons of loads of merchandise. Wow. This is incredible. This guy packed his whole motorbike in merchandise. Wow. There's some serious work here. My goodness. He's pushing it. He's pushing it up the... There's a ramp. There's like a little ramp up there. Wow. So it looks like they're unloading it somewhere. Wow. That's some tough job right there. Wonder where they're taking it. I don't go in there, but looks like they're coming in and out with tons and tons of packages. Wow. Seems like this is like the hub of these packages, and they come in and out, in and out. Wow, that is intense right there. That's easily over 100 pounds right there. Easy over 100 right there. And now he's taking it all the way to the market where I was. Oh, shit, in the middle of traffic. My gosh, that is, my goodness. That is some heavy work. Wow. That is intense. Especially in this weather. Oof. Dang. So these guys, it seems like there's different forms of transporting the package. Either by the dolly, by hand, pure body, by motorbike, by truck, or by that motor truck that I just saw a few seconds ago. But wow. And some of them aren't even transporting it into there. Some of them are taking them over here. I don't know where over here is, but it seems like a long road to take it back into the market. But look, yeah, look. So here is an extension of the market. Looks like they're selling stuff. This is more of a street market, I want to say. Have different items for sale. Clothes, and I think these are more like second-hand items. Calculators of all sorts. Sandals, shoes, all sorts of different items. They even have helmets too. Wow. All sorts of different things here. Watches, phones, more phones, clothes. Wow. This is so crazy. You can see different artwork here. Oh my gosh, this guy, oh yeah, that's easy. Over 100 pounds right there. My God, these guys are strong. Where's he taking? Oh, that guy's all the way over there. Oh my goodness. That's over a mile at least on the dolly. Wow. Jeez. And he's doing that all day long, probably. My gosh, what are these guys? What are they? Why are they? I don't know. I want to understand what the process is of why they're bringing them all the way from that market over there, all the way over here. That is so crazy. And right in the middle of traffic too. It's not like even on the sidewalk right here. It's like right in between. Oh my gosh, this bus. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Wow. All right. Well, yeah, that's tough right there. Ooh. So yeah, it looks like there's a market and there's a river right here. You can see there's a river. Looks like this is part of the city, like a city river of sorts. Lots of food. You got the tuk-tuks. Wow. My goodness, there's a gentleman coming here and he is loaded. Easily over 100 pounds. Right in the middle of traffic too. He's just carrying it. Wow. That's intense. That's easily over 100 pounds. My gosh. That's a tough job right there. Wow. I remember I once worked at a moving company. I didn't last over a week. I was so burned out. My respects to anybody who's in the heavy lifting kind of work, but yeah, that's what's going on over here. Huh. Looks like they're selling rings here. Something. Wow. They got some kind of machine. Wow. They're selling some coffee here. They sell coffee. Looks like they have some secondhand shoes. So this is like an open street market, I want to say. They have rings going here. Wow. Very nice, yeah. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, it looks like they have rings. They're making rings. Wow. That's very cool. Someone's playing music over here. All sorts of different stuff going on here. Oh my gosh, that's easily, oh my goodness. Geez, they're like coming back and forth. That guy easily did 2 miles carrying that package. They're all over the place. My gosh, where's he taking it though? Wow. They have some more stuff over here. Ball caps. I still haven't found those socks that I wanted, but maybe later on I can look for some socks. Wow. You got glasses. More rings here. Rings of all sorts. Watches, glasses. Many different items. Wow. This street is dedicated just to selling a variety of items. Hey, how are you? Good? Hey, wow, very cool. Very cool. Coffee? No. Thank you though. Very nice. He offered me some coffee. Yeah. I've drank a lot of sugar in the past days. I need to hold back a little bit. Wow. Just a lot of items here. It's really cool just to see the items they sell. Looks like they have phones too. Hey, how are you? How are you? Very cool. They have phones, more watches. Wow. Lots of items. You can pretty much find anything you want here. Wow. I didn't know they would sell phones on the street like that. I wonder how reliable they are. But lots of different. This seems like a flea market, kinda. I guess you could say. Wow. Yeah, lots of things going on here. Oh wow. Take a look at this. I haven't seen these in years. Wow. Look at these cameras. That's crazy. That's very cool though. Yeah, they got calculators. I'm not sure what this is. Books, I want to say. Pamphlets. That's very cool. Yeah, I haven't seen these cameras in years. It's been years, decades, almost, maybe. I remember I went on a school trip when I was in second grade. We went to SeaWorld, and my teacher had something like this. Just unbelievable how cameras come a long way. It's just unbelievable. Cameras have definitely come a long way. Wow, that's awesome. So crazy just to see the old cameras here. And I'm actually recording on a GoPro, so makes it a little bit more interesting. It's like I'm using new technology to record. Oh, no, thank you. Have a good day. Oh, that guy just offered me a ride, but not right now. Wow. Well, it looks like I'm getting to the end of the sale. Looks like I'm getting to the end of this extended market. But overall, there's a lot of cool stuff around here. People are very nice, very courteous, very welcoming. Overall, I think people in Indonesia, one of the friendliest people that I've been around. They're always so helpful. They've always been extremely nice to me. Everywhere I go, everywhere I travel, in Indonesia, even if I had a question, they went out of their way to help me, and I really appreciate that. So that's really cool. I think Indonesia is a really beautiful country. Many beautiful cities, delicious food, and I think there's some socks over there, I think. But I'm gonna have to cross the street. My gosh. All right, well, I guess I'll cross the street, but it's not gonna be a walk on the park. But I see the socks, they're over there. All right, I think I can go now. All right, let's see. Gonna have to cross here, just gotta be very cautious. I think maybe right here. Yep, right here. All right, that's one segment. Yeah, those are definitely socks over there. So I just gotta get to the socks. All right, right here. Looks like this is my moment right here. Looks like this is my cue. Yep, perfect. All right, awesome. Can't believe I found the socks, and they were over here. Wow. Let's see which socks they have. Hi. How much? Rupiah. These are pretty nice socks too. Looks like 3 pairs for 10,000.
Three.
10,000? Yeah, three? Okay. Oh, okay. So it looks like you get 3 pairs for 10,000 rupiah, which is about 50 cents. Well, I'm gonna get those 3 pairs, and hopefully they last me a little bit. I'll get these. Not sure what these are, but there's no brand on here. Get these sport. Let's see what else here. What do they have? These look nice too. I'm not sure. Computerized. It says computerized socks. I'm not sure if these are computerized, but it says computerized on there. So I'll get this. And let's see what else. What's this right here? Sport. I like some gray ones. Some gray ones, maybe. Also sport. These are sport socks. And should I get some white? I don't want white. They get dirty very fast. The material's okay. Not bad. Little thin. This one's a little thin. I don't want that one. I guess I'll get these 3 right here. The computerized socks. These. And the 2 sport socks. And now I need to go get lunch or something, because I have not had lunch and it's already around 3 p.m.